Hello everyone, my name's Matt and welcome to another week of Vectra News. Here's what we do have coming up in today's episode. Vince Zampella officially confirms Titanfall 2 and says it will be multi-platform. The SimCity-inspired game Cities Skyline becomes Paradox Interactive's fastest selling game of all time. Naughty Dog decides to delay Uncharted 4 to spring 2016, and the BAFTA Game Award winners are announced. So possibly the biggest news of this week is the reveal of Titanfall 2. Now the most interesting thing about this announcement was the mention of the game being available across multiple platforms. Yep, that means that this game will be available on your PS4, unlike the original game, which was essentially an Xbox exclusive unless you had a good enough PC rig to play the game on. Vince Zampella, who is the founder and CEO of Respawn Entertainment, confirmed the game's existence on Thursday just before the BAFTA Game Awards in a statement that he provided to IGN, and this is what he had to say. I guess EA announced a sequel, so I could play coy and pretend I don't know anything about it, or yeah. So we're working on a sequel. No official name yet, but we're working on that. That's the main focus, but we're starting up a second team and doing some smaller stuff too. Small, exploratory, taking it slow, it'll be multi-platform. Zampella also stated that the exclusivity for the original Titanfall was merely a business decision rather than anything else. And he said that if he could have done anything differently for the first game, then it would have been making the game available across more platforms. Now unfortunately for those of you who were disappointed with Titanfall's lack of a single player campaign, Zampella did tell IGN that he wouldn't have done anything differently, and when talking about the multiplayer only aspect, he went on to say, "We put some multiplayer elements in there though, and tried to mix it up. Maybe we could have mixed things up a bit better because some people blew right by it and didn't even see it because there was so much action happening around it. I think it takes a while to figure that out and we haven't figured that out yet." But on the plus side, he said that on the DLC side of things, they would likely try and change the model via the form of free maps in order to keep the community united. In addition to this recent news, all downloadable content for Titanfall is now completely free for both Xbox One and Xbox 360 users, which has most likely been done as a way to promote the game's 1-year anniversary. Around this time 2 years ago, many were excited about a new SimCity game being released. Unfortunately though, the game didn't go down as well as EA had probably planned after receiving a massive bad reception due to lots of connectivity issues and always being required to have an active internet connection when playing due to the decision to include an always online DRM. As of right now, the score for the game sits at 64 out of 100 for critics and only 2.2 out of 10 for users on Metacritic. Fortunately though, it seems as though Cities Skylines hasn't received the same treatment, as the game has received overwhelmingly positive reviews on both Steam and Metacritic, which does explain why the game has managed to sell over 250,000 copies within the first 24 hours of its release, thus making it Paradox Interactive's most successful game to date. This game is published by Paradox Interactive and it's developed by Colossal Order, and some of the features you can expect if you do pick up this game are historical monuments. There's the Statue of Liberty and the Eiffel Tower there. There's a Steam Workshop support so you can create new maps and structures. There's different districts and policies you can administer from the City Hall. There's an extensive and fully fleshed out transport system. You can manage stuff like water lines, power, sewage, healthcare, leisure, and just a whole ton more. You can even build up to 36 square kilometers of space. And there's even a mode where there's unlimited money and you can have pretty much everything unlocked straight away. There's also expected to be free, yes that's right, free content updates in the future. And most importantly, how can we forget this one? There is no, I repeat, no always online DRM. However, it is important to note there is no multiplayer in Cities Skylines, and this is purely a single player experience, so if you're looking to play with your friends, I'm afraid you won't be able to do that. Now for those looking forward to an Uncharted 4, it brings me no joy to tell you that you're gonna need to wait a little bit longer, as earlier this week it was announced that the game has been delayed until spring 2016. Naughty Dog made the decision to delay the title due to the game being more ambitious than they had originally thought. According to the two directors for the game, this extra time will allow them to meet the high standards that are expected of them, and that delaying the game will allow them to provide more attention to detail and improve the pacing and the storytelling aspects. This delay also follows a string of other AAA games which have also recently received delays, with GTA 5 being pushed from March to April for PC, and the release date for The Witcher 3 being moved from February to May. For our final piece of news this week, the BAFTA Game Awards were held at the Tobacco Dock in London this Thursday, and possibly the biggest surprise of them all was the fact that Destiny won the award for Best Game. Make of that what you will. Other winners included Roll7 beating FIFA 15 and Forza Horizon 2 with their game Ollie Ollie for the award of Best Sports Game. Lumino City also won an award for the Artistic Achievement Award. Alien Isolation took the glory for Best Audio, and Far Cry 4 won the category for Music. Minecraft also won an award here for Best Family and Social Game. Shadow of Mordor won the BAFTA Game Design Award, and The Vanishing of Ethan Carter won the BAFTA Games Innovation Award. There are also numerous winners for the Ones to Watch Award, and the game Never Alone managed to win the BAFTA Debut Game Award. In terms of story, The Last of Us Left Behind was the winner, in addition to Ashley Johnson winning her own award for her performance in the game. And on the multiplayer side of things, it was Hearthstone that came out on top here. But that's all for Vectra News this week. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and also follow us on Twitter and Facebook if you want to keep up to date with everything that we're doing. But other than that, I have been Matt, and I'll see you guys later.